Hello, this is another vlog from Dieppe. I'm back in Dieppe. It's June the 6th, I think, and I arrived yesterday afternoon. And I'm going to talk about getting older, and I'm going to talk about music, diabetes, music, and a few other things. This is the real thing, genuine baker. On a Saturday the queues go all the way down the pavement. To be honest, I've never bought any bread here. It always looks a bit burnt to me. But here's the place I'm heading for, the watch shop where I bought my own Mondial wristwatch, which now needs a service. Anyway, to the point, I'm feeling a bit shit, and the reason is I'm having to be experimental with my food and medication. I've had diabetes for 15 years now, type 2, and in the last 12 months to 2 years it's become more serious because I have severe foot pains if I get the nutrition wrong. The balance between nutrition and medication wrong. They're quite bad, a bit like somebody's putting a soldering iron on the top of my foot, and it takes usually 12 to 24 hours to get rid of it by fasting. So I'm having to try things without the help of doctors. Doctors are really at the moment just not interested. It's so common. So I feel like shit this morning. I feel like I mean my feet feel great, but in myself I feel pretty weak. And you know, there's a danger that I'll die and they'll say, oh yes, he died but his feet were beautiful. I want to try and avoid that. Anyway, loads of us have diabetes. You might not even know you've got it. I didn't have it diagnosed till I was 50. So yeah, feeling a bit shit. One of the things is that my newest medication, called Ozempic, famous for being a weight loss fix as well as a diabetes treatment, has reduced my muscle mass as well as fat. So I'm the slimmest I've ever been, but weakest muscularly than I think I've ever been. But all is not bad. I'm alive. Hello. And now I can talk a little bit about music. That was Gymnopedies No. 1, solo piano piece by Satie, who was a composer born here in Normandy, but spent most of his career in Paris. And I'm really affected by Satie's music. It's some of the classical music, some of the very small amount of classical music which I really think a lot of. And I've read a couple of biographies about him, so I know quite a lot about the guy. 20th century composer and modernist, I suppose. And he knew Debussy very well, and other people, artists and filmmakers, early filmmakers. But that is a piece of music. There are 3 Gymnopedies, and there are also other things which are similarly moving, I find, and yet they're simple. They're played usually on one instrument, and I'm pondering that at the moment. I mean, there's nothing about the Gymnopedies that makes you think, oh, that should have bass, drums, rhythm guitar, a full orchestra. No, you don't think that at all. In fact, it's almost not the point. That's against the point. It's something about the mood, the simplicity, the intervals between the notes. No single note means anything. It's all about the notes that just came before, and then which will come next. It's very moving, and I'm pondering that I want to do something like that myself. I've known this for some time, but here I am in Normandy. I'm thinking about Satie again, and so it's coming to focus. So I will, in the next day or two, record solo guitar, not even with drums, and see if I can come up with something which I find interesting and moving myself. And if I do, I will put it out on my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel that you're watching. Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.